Hello students, good morning to everybody. In our last videos, we discussed about some angles, parallel lines and angles, corresponding angle, alternate interior angle, co-joint angle or co-interior angle, and today we will discuss about trigonometry. Most of students think trigonometry is a complex topic, but in my view trigonometry is a easiest and a interesting topic. Now we will discuss about trigonometry. Trigonometry, what is trigonometry? Three means three angle, the measurement of three angles is called trigonometry. The measurement of three angles, trigonometric ratios. So in trigonometry, in your earlier class you are not introduced about trigonometry. I think 9th class is the class where you are going to be introduced about trigonometry. So try to understand trigonometry, always measurement of three angles, and always trigonometry refers to a right angle triangle. In a right angle triangle we will learn about trigonometry. Trigonometry has a 6 ratios. What are they? Sine, cosine, tangent, cotangent, secant and cosecant. There are 6 trigonometry ratios. You should remember the one main point: trigonometry nothing but the calculation of 3 angles of a right angle triangle by their sides. That is called trigonometrical ratios. There are 6 trigonometrical ratios. Number 1, sine, SINE. Simply we write sine. Number 2, cosine, that is cos. Number 3, tangent. That is tan. Number 4, cotangent. That is shortcut. And number 5, secant. That is in short form sec. And number 6 is cosecant. Cosec. All 6 are ratios, nothing else. Sine, cosine, tangent, cotangent, secant and cosecant are 6 trigonometrical ratios. It is denoted by sine, cosine, tangent, cotangent, secant and cosecant. But before we discuss about the trigonometrical function or trigonometrical ratios, first we should know about what is a right angle triangle and what are the relation between their sides and angles. Now just take a look at a glance take a screenshot. There are 6 trigonometrical ratios. Now we will discuss about the right angle triangle. Right angle triangle. A B C is a right angle triangle. In A B C right angle triangle, I already said that trigonometry always depends upon right angle triangle and its angle and sides. So it is a right angle triangle. The right angle triangle we know by Pythagoras theorem. A right angle triangle, a triangle has a 3 sides, 3 angles, but a right angle triangle also has a 3 sides, but those 3 sides has a specific name. The side opposite to right angle is called hypotenuse, and other 2 sides, one is base, another is perpendicular. Only you remember that a right angle triangle has a 3 sides. That 3 sides has a specific name. The bigger side is hypotenuse, which is opposite to right angle triangle. Among other 2 sides, one is base, another is perpendicular. Now look, the biggest side is AC. It is a hypotenuse. Or shortly we write it H, and this is a base, short form B, and this is a perpendicular. Short P. These are 3 specific names of right angle triangle: perpendicular, base, and hypotenuse. Here hypotenuse, here H is equal to AC side, P is equal to AB side, and B is equal to BC side. So HPB by Pythagoras theorem. Later when we will discuss about the Pythagoras theorem also. That theorem is in your book in Pythagoras theorem topic. We can prove what is Pythagoras theorem, how it can be proved. Now you only know in a right angle triangle, one is a hypotenuse, which is the greatest side, that is called hypotenuse, and other 2 sides, one is base, another is perpendicular. Now look, H, P and B. H, P and B are 3 sides of the right angle triangle. You also know in your previous class, in class 8, H square is equal to P square plus B square, Pythagoras triplet. H square is equal to P square plus B square. We know H square is equal to P square plus B square. This is Pythagoras theorem. H square is equal to P square plus B square. This is Pythagoras theorem. Means AC square is equal to PAB square plus BC square. This is in this triangle hypotenuse is AC, so AC square is equal to AB square plus BC square. We know, or you know, in your earlier classes, P square is HS square is equal to P square plus B square. Only you should know H is hypotenuse. Hypotenuse is a side opposite to right angle, and among other two sides, one is perpendicular, another is base. So by Pythagoras theorem, HS square is equal to P square plus B square. This is you treat as a formula. If HS square is equal to P square plus B square, what will be H? So square, when we omit square on the left side, square root will be in the right side. So square root of P square plus B square. It is another formula. And how we can find out P square? P square, B square, let it goes to left side, that is H square minus B square. And what is P? P is equal to square root of H square minus B square. Likewise, B square is equal to H square minus P square. B is equal to square root of H square minus P square. This is formula number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. By Pythagoras theorem, one formula is given, H square is equal to P square plus B square. By taking this formula, we can form other 5 formulas. H square is equal to P square plus B square. So H is equal to square root of P square plus B square. P square is equal to H square minus B square. So P is equal to square root of H square minus B square, and B square is equal to H square minus P square. B is equal to square root of H square minus P square. This is the formula. You know the first formula, you can solve other 5 things. This is no matter, this is not a matter. Just by taking first formula, we found out the next 5 formula. This is the other techniques of the formula. This is the formula, and this is the other techniques. Now let us go to the trigonometrical ratios. How trigonometrical ratios are related to right angle triangle. Now look, here is a right angle triangle. A, B, C is a right angle triangle. Now we can find out first. Take this is 90 degree and this plus this. The sum of the 3 angles of the triangle 180 degree. If one is 90 degree, so other 2 angles, sum of other 2 angles will be 90 degree. Means each angle other than the 90 degree, each angle is acute angle. So trigonometry always follows acute angle. So this is angle C, This is angle A. Now take C as a angle, and we will try to find out the trigonometrical ratios of angle C or angle A. But first we take the angle C and we will find the 6 trigonometrical ratios. What you should do, and remember, this is the fundamental things of trigonometry. If we once achieve the fundamental things, if we once understand the fundamental things, no problem is difficult for you. So take an acute angle C, that is acute angle. I already said what is acute angle. The angle greater than 0 degree and less than 90 degree is an acute angle. So a right angle triangle has one right angle, but other two angles are acute angle. So that's why this triangle is called right angle triangle, but not acute angle triangle. Acute angle triangle, which is the acute angle triangle? The three angles of a triangle are acute, then that triangle is said to be acute angle triangle. So take a C, first sine C. Sine C. Try to understand, try to remember. Sine C, which angle other than the right angle as a indicator angle, the opposite side of that angle is perpendicular. So if this is an angle, so this is perpendicular, this is base, and this is hypotenuse. So when we take angle C and we will find out the 6 trigonometrical ratios by taking the angle C. One angle, 6 ratios. Angle C, there are 6 trigonometrical ratios. Angle A, there are 6 trigonometrical ratio, and 90 degree is also has 6 trigonometrical ratios. So angle C, take angle C, sin C. Sin C means perpendicular upon hypotenuse. Perpendicular upon hypotenuse, that is equal to P upon H. Sin C or sin theta, if it is theta, suppose this angle is theta, now take this angle as theta, not C, that is C angle is theta. Sin theta is equal to P upon H, perpendicular by hypotenuse. Then cos theta is equal to base upon hypotenuse, that is equal to B upon H, number 2. Sin theta is equal to perpendicular by hypotenuse, cos theta is equal to base by hypotenuse, then tan theta. Tan theta is equal to perpendicular upon base. P upon B. Formula third ratio. Because I already said trigonometrical ratios means trigonometrical ratios are this sine, cos, tan, cot, sec, cosec, all are trigonometrical ratios. How we can convert the trigonometry into trigonometrical ratios? Then cot theta cot theta is equal to cot theta is the reverse of tan theta. So cot theta is equal to, this is perpendicular by base, so it will be base upon perpendicular, that is equal to B upon P. This is number 4. Then 5, sec theta is equal to, sec theta is the opposite of cos theta, so hypotenuse upon base. That is equal to H upon B. This is 5th. And cosec theta is equal to, cosec theta is the reverse of sin theta, hypotenuse upon perpendicular, that is equal to H upon P. These are the 6 trigonometrical ratios about right angle triangle by taking an acute angle which is angle C, or we named that angle as a theta. So sin theta is equal to, take a screenshot. So sin theta is equal to perpendicular upon hypotenuse P upon H. Cos theta is equal to base upon hypotenuse B upon H. Tan theta is equal to perpendicular by base P upon B, and cot theta is equal to base upon perpendicular B by P, and sec theta is equal to hypotenuse by base, that is equal to H upon B, and cosec theta is equal to hypotenuse upon perpendicular H by P. Sin reverse cosec, sec reverse cos reverse sec, and tan cot sin cosec, sec cos are alternative. If sin theta is equal to A by B, so sec theta will be B by A. If sin theta will be M by N, then cosec theta will be N by M. If cot theta is P by B and cot theta will be B by P, this much. 6 trigonometrical ratios. By taking these 6 trigonometrical ratios, we will form many more formula not remember. By understanding how we can create formula by taking these trigonometrical ratios, first you should remember these things. Sin theta is equal to P by H, cos theta is equal to B by H, and tan theta is equal to P by B, cot theta is equal to B by P, and sec theta is equal to H by B, and cosec theta is equal to H by P. When we took the angle C as a theta, I said which angle you take as a theta or take as a trigonometrical ratios, the angle, the side opposite to that angle will be perpendicular. Now take a look another things. Now then we will discuss about another technique of this triangle. Suppose this is not theta, we will take this angle as a trigonometrical ratios. To find out the trigonometrical ratios, we will take not C angle, that is the angle A. If we take the angle A as the angle by taking, we will find out the trigonometrical ratios. So for angle A, it will not P. The side opposite to angle always P and other side is B. H is definite. The side opposite to right angle must be H. But which acute angle we will take? The side opposite to that side, that angle as P, other side is B. So sin number 1, sin A is equal to P by H, BC upon AC. That is equal to P by H. Cos A is equal to B by H, AB upon AC. Tan A is equal to P by B, BC upon AB. Then cot A is equal to P by B, BC, B by P, AB upon BC. Sec A is equal to AC upon AB, and cosec A is equal to AC upon BC. Only you should remember which angle as a theta, and we will find out the trigonometrical ratios. The side opposite to that angle is perpendicular, another side is base, and the hypotenuse is always the opposite side of right angle. So I hope you understand. By taking these ratios, we will find out the many more problems, many more things. So for today, that's all, and we will discuss next class. For until that class, thanks, goodbye, namaste.